Hello and welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at the Kaiweets 360 laser level and seeing how it can be useful for many DIY projects around the home. Now then, there's lots of different settings where us DIYers need to make sure that something's level, whether it's hanging a picture on the wall or placing tiles in the bathroom. Generally we've relied on spirit levels, string lines for outside with a builder's line level, and it's not until relatively recently that these laser lines or laser levels have come down in price, which means that it's now affordable for us as DIYers, which is great. I should mention that this is the Kaiweets KT360A model, a 360 degree laser. Kaiweets have kindly offered a promo code if anyone's interested in buying one of these, which will get you a discount, and I can leave that in the description of the video below. Before we show you its application, I think it's worth unboxing it, showing what comes with the kit and also its features. So let's do that now. What comes with the kit? So the first thing is the KT360A laser itself. You get a target, we'll explain what that's for later on. A normal plug with a USB-C cable, and we've got a tripod mount as well, which is magnetic, and it's got a rotary knob on it. It comes with one lithium battery, which you can see is attached, and I believe that with one laser line it can last up to 35 hours, and with 3 laser lines it'll last up to 12.5 hours. So we're just going to take the laser and put it on its mount. Maybe you can see that there. All it does is rotate on. But what it does do, it means that it can move back and forward. So what I'm going to do is put that on and get it on the tripod, and we'll show you how it's functioning. Let's take you through some of the features. So you can see it's got a horizontal window, a front side vertical window, and a side vertical window as well, which allows it to project its lasers around. It's one of the big positive aspects of the Kaiweets is its simplicity of its functions. All there is a lock switch, a mode switch and a pulse switch, and that's it. We just toggle through the functions, so I'll show you some of those now. Right, so we might as well start with the lock switch. So if I place it into the unlock position, you'll see it'll come on and you'll see the line, and what that is self-leveling mode. So if I was to take it out of level, you should see it start to flash. Can you see that there? So it's not level, and then once it's in its range it will move, and now it's self-leveled. If I was to switch this on whilst it's in lock mode, just by holding the mode button, you'll see the laser come on. But now it's no longer in self-leveling mode. So in this mode, it means that I can place an angle on it, as you can see there, and I can use it for if I need a fall. So pretty much in lock mode, it's not self-leveled, and in unlock mode, we're in self-leveling mode. And you can see there that it's trying to level itself when it's unlocked. Bear with us while I try and show you the different angles here. So we'll look at the modes on unlock mode, which is self-leveling. So switch that on to unlock, and what you'll see is there's a horizontal line going all the way around the room. I don't know if you can see that. If I press the mode button again, that now becomes a vertical line, and it goes throughout the entire room itself. If I press it a third time, I've now got 2 verticals. I've got a vertical going all over this side, and I've got a vertical coming across, and it makes a cross here and a cross on the floor. Press it a 4th time, I've now got a vertical and a horizontal, and hopefully you can see that cross on the wall there. And we can see that it goes all the way along, and it creates another cross at the back. Press it a 5th time, and now we've got all 3 beams. I've got 2 verticals and 1 horizontal. Now that was the unlocked mode, which was self-leveling. If we keep it in the locked mode, it does exactly the same functions, as you can see now. Horizontal, vertical, 2 verticals, horizontal and vertical, and then all 3, but it's not self-leveling. Yes, the only other function on here is this button here. So if I hold it and press it, you'll see it come on. And what that is pulse mode, and it's emitting lots of different pulses. Now you won't see it with the naked eye, but it helps when it's bright light outdoors. So quick note on safety, this is a laser, and lasers can be dangerous for the eyes. So this is known as a class 2 laser, less than 1 milliwatt. The eyelid should be sufficient enough to blink for a short exposure to prevent damage, but don't offer any prolonged exposure. Don't stare at the laser for prolonged periods of time. 2 to 3 seconds could cause damage to the eyes, so let's treat it accordingly. Apparently, 0.25 seconds is considered safe for a class 2 laser. Right, I've got a couple of active DIY projects that I've got going on, which I can show you me using the laser level, so let's go take a look. What we're going to do, you can see I'm in midway through, I've got one bracket up and I'm putting a shelf up, so I'm going to make sure that's level. So all I'm going to do is going to click it onto self-leveling mode. If you know your brackets are equal, which I know mine aren't, you can pretty much set the laser level up. I'll just get out of the way of the line. And then we can pretty much make sure that the brackets are level. Now what I can also do is I can activate the horizontal and the vertical, as you can see there. And what this will allow us to do, if I position this correctly, try and do that now, near that tape as a marker, it will allow me to pretty much mark this up and make sure that it's level on both sides. Now, that's all well and good if you've got a standard mass-produced shelf, but this one's been handmade, so I know that these are not equal, and also that the wood's not even, so I'm going to do it a little bit of a different way. So I'm just going to place this on, because I know this is not even. Place this into position where I think it should be, so align it to the laser there, pull it across, and then hopefully what you'll see now, if I just get out of the way, is that you can see the laser. What I can do is move it up and down and get the shelf level. I think it's more important to have the shelf level. Place into position. Right, so we'll just take you in, just try and explain. So all I've done, I will break the beam here, so excuse this. All I've done is use the bottom to level and also the side. Hopefully you can see there. You can make minute adjustments as well, so if I take that up or down, you see how it's self-leveling now while I'm hanging it around. So if I wanted to, I could actually look at the top. Let me see what it's like. Is that pitch level? So, hanging some pictures, I want to make sure the level, let's get on with it. Right, so I've got the template in, you can see that I'm just going to use this as a guide for the first one, and then mark that off. Mark the first panel pin off, I'm just going to tap that in. Just going to use that to hang the first one. Get that into position. So all I'm going to do is send it down. So I'm trying to position the second one. I don't know if you can see that moving, but it's self-leveling there. And then put this into position, so once it's square with the other one, it's pretty much there now. And then I can mark that off. Set this next one in. And then, moment of truth, let's just hang that up. All we need to do, theoretically, is line those up. So, next potential application. We are doing some painting here. We're going to take the paint up to this line and we need to match it across. So you can do it with a steady hand or you can use tape. I've not got a steady hand, so I'll be taping this, but I'll show you how we can make it work. Right, so the level's on, and what we want is we want to make sure that our line is level. I'm going to attempt to do that here. There you go. And let's get into it. Okay. So there you have it. So obviously we're going to roll the rest of it. Yeah, so just a quick example of how you might use it outside for landscaping projects, perhaps to calculate the fall or determine what fall already exists. So as you might be able to see, we've started digging this out and we've got the MOT down. And what I need to know is from this point here, what the fall is to that plank of wood. And then when I'm landscaping it, I can make sure it's the standard industry of 1:60. So as you may know or may not know, both green and red laser level lines don't work very well in the bright light, but we have got a target which can help us. There are receivers which you can buy. It doesn't come with this kit, where it beeps if you're on the right target, but we haven't got one of those, so I'll show you the target today. Oh, this target comes with the kit. Comes on a stand as well. It's magnetic, so if you've got anything knuckle, you can fix it to it. I've got this plank of wood, so I'm just going to pop that under these. It's the kids' hair clips actually, so I'm just going to pop that under there. What I'll do is set the laser at whatever height I need to. It can be any height. I just need to match it across. Switch the laser on. I'm going to want a horizontal and a vertical, so it creates a cross. I don't know if you can see that. You can see it quite well on the shed here. As we get further along that way, it's unlikely that we'll be able to see it. So what we're going to do is place it on the target. So there's the cross. Make sure that ends up in the target, which is about there. And then as I move this, if it changes, you can see I'm on 2, 3, 4, so I can determine the fall, whether it's a 1:60 fall or not. So laser's over there. I'll turn you around. So I don't know if you can see this, if I'll just get out of the way. So it was originally on this target. Make sure the GoPro's not in the way. And now you can see it's around about 2. So it's around about 20 mil lower on this side than it is on that side. So what else can it be used for? Dado rails. Making sure that these are level. Tiling. Paneling. Wallpapering. So if you found this video useful and you'd like to support the channel, please like and subscribe.